Hello, friends. You are welcome once again to another episode of Leadership Go with the Brainy Leadership Team. I'm Michael Brainy, and today we want to look at another aspect of leadership, as we always do. We want to look at is a question. I would like to ask you a question. What is right? In some few seconds, can you answer? If somebody meets you and just asks you, "What is right?" What do you think is right? What do you say? Well, I tell people that what is right is what you know is right. And so if you are doing something and it's right, you know what you've done is right. If you are doing something and it's wrong, you know what you've done is wrong. As a leader, you always know the right from the wrong. And I would like you to keep this in your mind as a leader from today, that anything you do today, any decision you take or any action you take today affects your now and your future. Any decision you take today, any action you take today as a leader affects your now and your future. Where are you in the now? You are in an environment. Who is in the environment? It's people. In other words, any decision you take or any action that you are going to take today affects the people within your environment now and then the future that is years to come. That is why it's very important for you to always keep doing the right thing. And that's where we talk about integrity as a leader. You try as much as possible to do what is right. And like I said, you know it when you are doing what is right. Normally, what we fail to understand or what we fail to embrace is that even though we know that this is the right thing and we are doing the wrong thing, we fail to admit that what we are doing is wrong. So, not that you don't know that what you are doing is wrong, you know it, but you just want to embrace the fact that it's okay for it to be done. It's very wrong for you to do that as a leader. So, what is right is what you know is right as a leader. And I would say that without any doubt that the best form of um, knowing what is right or the best way to get what is right is God's standard. And that's a solid thing that you have to know. So if you are doing anything outside the standards of God, you should simply know that you are doing the wrong thing. In God's standard, God will tell you to obey authority. In God's standards, He will tell you to do something and not do something. All those things put together tells you what is wrong and tells you what is right. And so, anytime you are taking an action as a leader, just have this thing in your mind or just keep this behind your thoughts that what I'm doing now is affecting people around me and then will affect generations unborn. And so you would always have to put yourself in the position to do what is right. It's how come some people get into leadership positions and then they are not able to put things right. They build a culture that makes it difficult for others to thrive. I was reading this write up by Sam Adeyemi. I'll be glad if you go and read it. He says that Africa doesn't need aid, they actually need leadership. And in that write up, he was talking about the fact that it's a cultural system that has been built. So even if aids have come to us, even if money has come to us, what happens is that the middlemen or the people that are supposed to disperse the aid in order to create the developments that we want to see is not doing it. So what is going on? We know that this thing is supposed to go to this place and this thing is supposed to be done right or to be positioned this way. As soon as we fail to do it that way, now there is a problem. And now this problem is not going to affect perhaps not you, the one in the position, but then somebody down there who needs that didn't get it. And in the long run, you are going to affect what he or she will be doing and then the generations after them. Right? So every leader, and there is one thing I want you to know, that strive to do what is right. And you know it when you are doing the right thing. Thank you for joining us today on Leadership Goal. Today, practice doing right. Learn what is right, set your standard based on God's standards, and then live what is right. I'll see you in our next episode. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell for notification. And then also don't forget to share.